Okay. Hey, beautiful menopause goddesses. We are here today for a menopause success casual chat. I've decided to make a series out of this because I enjoyed yesterday so much sharing and being with you that I want to do this again. I'm Angela Sidlow, and I'm the founder of Menopause Success and the author of Aromatherapy for Menopause Success. So, we're going to be working out of the book a little bit today. I promised you yesterday that we would talk about some symptoms. I know that this can really catch a lot of women by surprise. Perimenopause can start as young as age 35. Those periods start to get a little wonky. Maybe you've developed fibroids or you have endometriosis or PCOS. All of these conditions are contributing to and the result of hormone imbalances. I always start with loving yourself, like I talked about yesterday. You create that awareness. You dedicate time to self care, deep self care, journaling, getting out in nature, those types of things, meditation practice regularly. For me, I use essential oils and I tap into my inner knowing every day. Um, and then feeding yourself good foods, good nutrient density, keeping those pathways in your body clear that are going to process, digest, and expel those hormones. And then finding really good movement, exercise to do. Staying connected in your community. That's really vital, talking with other women and sharing in communities like this. So that was what we talked about yesterday. And, I really want to get into the symptoms today. Um, I know that for me, when I began to get into perimenopause, this was in my mid 40s when I really realized, oh, I'm not crazy. I'm perimenopausal. So it was a lot of brain fog. I felt like I was, losing my memory. I couldn't remember things, short term things. Just nothing was sticking. It was affecting my work, my job situation. I felt super unfulfilled. I felt unseen and unheard. And then the hot flashes started, and the irritability and the heart palpitations and getting this sense of claustrophobia. I remember driving, my husband and I were traveling somewhere and we were in the car and I literally wanted to take all of my clothes off. I could not stand it. I was hot, sticky, angry, irritable. And I'm sure that he just thought, oh my God, she is going crazy. And there were points where I did think about, like, am I going nuts? So let me tell you, I've been through it and I'm so here to support you. Whether you're going through perimenopause, whether you are um, celebrating your day of menopause when you've gone 12 months without a menstrual cycle, or whether you are postmenopausal and trying to redefine what health really means to you so you can make it sustainable. So let's talk about some symptoms. You can put in the chat room or post in the Facebook page, like, what is the top symptom that you're struggling with right now? Is it anxiety? Is it depression? Is it heart palpitations? Please share. I make it really easy in the book because I've got all these great checklists that you can scribble in this book, make side notes. We explore what signs of low estrogen are, what signs of high estrogen are, because yes, you can be estrogen dominant, even though your estrogen levels are declining. And you're like, what? How is that possible? So as your progesterone and estrogen levels start to taper off, your progesterone can be super low while your estrogen isn't yet. So that can create what we call estrogen dominance. And so that can, that can be anxiety. It can be bloating, breast tenderness, cellulite, depression, endometriosis, fibroids, both breast and ovarian. Gallbladder issues. Yeah, the gallbladder plays a big part in all of this. Headaches and migraines, heavy or painful periods, irritability, mood swings, postmenopausal bleeding, if you've already gone through menopause, sleep issues. Oh man, the sleep issues are off the charts for some women because of the night sweats. You can have varicose veins, you can have water retention, and you can gain weight in your hips if you are estrogen dominant. So these charts are really good to really help dial in where you need the most help. We talk about cortisol a lot too. So that fatigue can really set in. And also we're getting estrogen helps create collagen in our body. So we're seeing more fine lines, more wrinkles, maybe more crepey or saggy skin. So one of the things that I've done to help with that is I created the Radiance skincare line. And I have so many women who write to me and say, I love this product line. I got tired of all of the junk that was in skincare products and just not feeling like my skin was vibrant when I used them. So I worked with a lab in Portland and created my own skincare line that includes a cleanser, a toner, a serum, and a day and a night cream. And it makes my daily ritual of face care so much more valuable to me. And I just feel like I don't wear much makeup, but I want to have a nice, healthy glow. And part of that is taking my collagen supplement, becoming beautiful from the inside out and supporting my body with that collagen production. Part of it is mindset, age is just a number and bodies come in all shapes and sizes. And so just appreciating and acknowledging your body through this process, giving it some love, even when you're not feeling 100%. And just having that natural glow of getting out in the sun, doing my supplementation and keeping a mindset of really being happy and content. So if you want to look for these skincare products, just go to Angela Sidlo, SIDLO.com/shop, and you'll find the skincare line there. So I hope you check it out, and I hope you enjoy the products as much as I have, and the regular users that I have that include this in their healthcare regime. So skin is one thing that changes. Also hair. As our hormones, taper down, we can see some hair loss. And some of that is due to thyroid problems. And in the book, I explain, here are your adrenal glands sitting on top of your kidneys, and they're going to be responsible for some hormone production when your ovaries are done with that. But what happens is women who've had stressful lives or just life in general, right, that creates some stress, their cortisol levels are tapped out and they don't have the capacity to take over that production. And so when cortisol levels remain high, we know glucose levels remain high. And then that then tips the thyroid. And I see so many women being diagnosed with hypothyroidism as they get into the perimenopause zone. And it's totally fixable. As Marie Forleo says, everything is figure outable. And thyroid is something, it can be tricky and you need to get some tests, some specific testing. But I counsel women about all of these types of things. If you want to work with me individually, we can talk about that. So yeah, thyroid can be an issue, hair loss. I produce some hydrosols. That's the water byproduct of a distillation, a steam distillation for essential oils. And the water that comes off of that distillation is very medicinal. And rosemary is one of the key hydrosols that I use as a hair rinse if you need to stimulate more hair growth. There's also another product that you can make at home with fenugreek seeds. And you soak a tablespoon of fenugreek seeds overnight, and with a in a quart jar, pour a quart to 4 cups of boiling water or hot water over those seeds and let them soak overnight, and then strain that out and add some peppermint and rosemary essential oil to that, and then use that as a rinse for your hair as well. It also helps to stimulate the hair growth. So those are really easy things that you can do at home without worrying about getting a prescription from your doctor. But if you want to know more about testing, you can reach out to me and we can talk about that. I would like to let everyone know that this book has 100 essential oil recipes and ways to help balance your hormones, to get estrogen and progesterone more active in your body and utilize what you do have left. So it's all a balancing act, right? There's good recipes in there for anxiety and depression, for gut health, for immune support, because we know that when our gut health, our microbiome of our gut is working properly, that we can assimilate these hormones better, digest them better, and be able to get rid of them easier. So once you have your symptoms all worked out, that, oh, I must have this level or that level, or this is why I'm having fatigue, then you can go to the quick reference guide. So you've got your hormone symptom mapper here, which you can get for free if you go to my website and sign up for the mailing list, and you'll get all kinds of access to articles and recipes and things there too. But then you can go to the essential oil remedy mapper. So if you've determined that you have some high estrogen, maybe, or some high cortisol, you can go through the list of essential oils that I have there and say, oh, wow, I could use Atlas cedarwood for my low estrogen and my high cortisol. That would be great. Or I can use eucalyptus for my low estrogen and my high cortisol. So you can coordinate these essential oils and then make your blends. Or you can have me do a consultation and I can help you figure it out too. So anxiety, depression, I would stick with the citrus oils. I love to do bergamot essential oil diluted to 25% and use that on the ear shenmen point. If you're struggling with blood sugar levels and cravings, I know I craved things I really shouldn't crave, carbs and simple sugars. And I'm going to do a little screen share here. I hope you'll be able to see it. I'm not sure if it's going to carry over to the Facebook, but there is a beautiful protocol I want to share with you today. It is the Geranium Foot Arch self-care protocol. And this helps to balance blood sugar, which encourages the balance between insulin and glucagon in the body. It nourishes also the pancreas and the liver, so it improves your metabolic functioning. It helps clear that pelvic dampness, which we get with those heavy periods when you're going through perimenopause, and encourages lymphatic circulation, helps to control yeast and candida overgrowth, which we often see as the pH changes, the vaginal pH changes. It's female hormone balancing because it's what we call bivalvent. So it helps clear PMS and irregular periods. So geranium has that innate wisdom to help know how to balance these hormones. And we refer to it in Chinese medicine as an earth element balancing oil because it's nourishing and grounding. So you can take a screenshot of this if you'd like to, or you can reach out to me and I can email it to you, either way. But there's 2 spleen points here, and the spleen points are spleen 3 and 4. And you would take this oil diluted to 50%, apply 1 to 3 drops on these 2 points on both feet, and then just hold your hands over that point. I like to just cup my hands over that point. And just do that for 2 to 3 minutes, and do it regularly. Have that geranium oil by your bedstand, and do it when you wake up in the morning. Do it before you go to bed, and see how that works for you. It's one of my favorite protocols for women going through perimenopause. So I hope this information has been helpful to you. Reach out to me. I have wonderful programs on my Teachable web portal for my online school. You can go to my Instagram account, Waves of Change Wellness, and link in the bio, and you'll find all the programs that are available. And if you want a specific consultation one-to-one with me, you can schedule one of those as well. I'm going to continue these menopause success casual conversations, just us girls hanging out, right? I'll post it on the YouTube channel so you can have access to it later as well, with all of the links. And tomorrow we're going to talk about intimate care. I've discovered some new things on intimate care going through perimenopause and menopause, and I really am excited to share them with you. So stay tuned and have a beautiful day, and I will see you again tomorrow.